Hello and welcome to another Pauper video. Today we're going to be playing Tron, trying it again, trying to fight the meta. So by fighting the meta, we're talking about 3 crop rotations in the main deck because we're seeing a lot of Ponza, we're seeing a lot of red with raises. We need to be getting Tron as fast as possible. And then pairing with the crop rotations, we're going for the 18 land package. And instead of playing this Crystal Grotto here, I'm playing just an additional forest. I'm also going to be playing 3 Weather the Storms on the main deck because of Darn Burn. And then we're just going to play the relatively tight package of 4 Foundries and 2 Altars. If you're not familiar with this deck, you've seen it in a couple other videos so far, but basically Ashnod's Altar sacrifices a creature to add 2 mana. Mirror Retriever costs 2 mana, so you can kill Mirror Retriever with Ashnod's Altar to make 2 mana. Mirror Retriever says when it dies, return another target artifact card from your graveyard to your hand. So you just loop your Mirror Retrievers back and forth, giving you infinite counters on your Golem Foundry, which gives you infinite mana with Ashnod's Altar since these make tokens. And then you have infinite creatures and tokens, and you shoot your opponent for infinite with makeshift munitions and paper, or you infinite Weather the Storm on Magic Online and slow shoot them with makeshift munitions. In the sideboard here, we're playing 3 Quarkland Shaman for ground-based decks, including Burn. 2 Cast in the Fire is replacing Ancient Grudge and the 3rd Scattershot, because Cast in the Fire also helps versus Mono Blue, although I haven't seen a lot of Mono Blue fairies recently, not to be honest. We've got 2 Scattershots for fairies, and then 2 Fanged Marauders, 1 Weather the Storm, and 1 Pulse of Marasa for additional burn. And then 1 Serene Heart for Bogles, and then 3 Nile Spellbombs to deal with Terror. So if you are interested in checking out more about this deck, check out the Patreon, patreon.com/CaliGuys, and like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the matches. Round 1, we're here versus Hermes. What is Hermes on? We've got crop rotation for Tron. Guess I'm going to play out a Sphere. Then I can cycle the Bauble. Land, play out the Sphere, see what they're up to. If I find any non-Tron land, okay, they're on something. Bogles. So let's crack this for green, I guess. We'll have to keep the other land around. Let's go Bauble. Could have cycled the Mire first. Let's just draw a card. Darn, we find a mine, so we can go mine into star, pass the turn. Then we can play the Golem Foundry the next turn, cycle the Mire looking for something else to do. We are not really set up to beat Bogles with his hand. They've got a 3/3. It's a 6/6, a 6/4. Okay, land. Deadly Dispute. That puts us to 7 cards in hand. Tower. All right. So let's... I'm not sure there's much that we need to do right now. We can pass the turn. Well, we could crop right now and cycle the Polluted Mire. Okay, let's do that. Crop rotation this for Power Plant. Cycle. All right. Wow, we drew a Power Plant anyway. That's the problem with the 18 lands. We just keep drawing cards. Now they're going to kill us on their turn 3. 18 damage. Okay. It's been real. It's been fun. Hasn't been real fun. Map. Sphere. I guess we go black. That doesn't matter. Alright, they got us. The power of being Bogles. Just always have it. Okay, Quarkland Shaman's coming in for wiping them eventually. We got the Serene Heart. Bringing in our Fanged Marauders. That's our beatdown plan. And then our Weather the Storm. I'm just going to cut all my combo pieces, including the Bauble. No, I need the Bauble for getting back the Serene Heart eventually. And then we can cut the makeshift munitions. So our plan is to eventually attack with our 5/5s. We're just going to keep Serene Hearting and Quarkland Shamaning our way through the game. Alright, we have the Serene Heart. Let's keep. We have Grotto map. We can get Tron, Wellspring it up. This should be pretty decent. And we just have to look for a good opportunity to get them. But we lead on the grotto, so in case we see another Tron land, I don't want that forest right now. I can play the map, pass the turn. We're going to have turn 4 Tron. They have a Glade Cover Scout, so turn 1 Bogle. What they did, all right, we find it. They're just going to scoop. Okay, because they mulled to 5, and then they showed me they didn't have anything and then scooped. Okay. So we're going to look for a fast Tron hand again with colored sources. I'm going to keep this one. It's somewhat sketchy. They're mulliganing to 6. Plays a forest, scout. No possible play yield all. So we play this and scry. We're looking for an artifact. I guess we're taking the retriever. They play a land, play a scout. So we're going to play retriever, and then hopefully they don't have toughness boosts and we can just wipe their board on turn 3. We'll see what happens. Sorry about the zoom. Tried to press W and I pressed Q. Okay. They cycle. Grabs the planes. Hopefully just a Rancor. Oh man. Our time to shine. They get in for 1. They're going to be sad. So, play the tower. We're going to play out our Krark Clan Shaman. Show them we have it. And they might concede here, but basically we're going to just pass the turn and not activate it unless we need to. And then if we don't need to, we can play the Wellspring first and then sacrifice the Wellspring and the Retriever. They're going to get in for 4. It's wise. Okay. I would have just attacked, but they're going to scoop it up instead. Okay. Let's go to round 2. Round 2 versus Selkaz. Fortunately, we only have 1 land. If we had a second land, this would be sick. We have 18. Should I just take it? No, because if they have Spell Pierce, I'm dead. So let's mulligan. This is closer. I'm going to keep this one. Put back Mirror Retriever. I'm going to die to a Spell Pierce. I'm going to die to a Spell Pierce. Sad times. So they've been playing Blue-Black Terror recently, which we can't afford to keep a 1-lander against. Right, they are on Terror, so we're dead if we don't find a land. I'm ready to concede. I'm clicking it. Fair enough. That was easy. So we want all the spell bombs. We can trim on the munitions and the 1 crop rotation. Maybe just 2 crop rotations. And submit. We could maybe think about cast into the fire. I don't think that's necessary, but that would be for their spell bombs and stuff. It's possible that I want crop rotation on the play over the Weather the Storm. We really have to keep a 2-land hand. Okay. Can we open lands? We opened lands and a spell bomb. Things are looking up. We get to go Nile Spellbomb, pass. Pass again. We'll just play a power plant and pass the turn. And then after that, we're going to probably lead on the Chromatic Star into Mirror Retriever. We can Deadly Dispute the Mirror Retriever to get back to Chromatic Star. And it looks like they're going to hold up a counterspell. Unfortunately. Pass the turn. Guess there's no reason to run into anything. I'd almost like them to waste their time on trying to set up a terror right now so I can like do stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So right now they can cast terror. They're not going to do it, huh? Okay, play star. See if they counter. Play a retriever. We're certainly going to crack the spellbomb this turn. Okay. Counterspell. Grotto. See what's on top. Don't want more lands. Definitely going to Deadly Dispute. Bonk. Looking for another, like, 1-drop. Didn't find anything. Darn. Alright. Go ahead and exile your graveyard and draw a card. Yep. We draw an altar. Also not very useful. So we're looking for anything that we can Deadly Dispute. Basically. I guess a Wellspring would be like the best draw right now. Wow, okay. Doink. I just counterspell it. That resolves. Let's cycle Polluted Mire. Might want the black source, but I'd rather have cards. Okie dokie. So now we can go for Deadly Dispute on the Wellspring. Maybe on their turn or later. Guess we just can get an altar into play. See if they counterspell it. I'm trying to not lose to a counterspell and Energy Refractor because I would like that to resolve. I don't really think the altar matters that much. Go for a Brainstorm, looking for a counterspell. So if they use a counterspell right now, we can just Deadly Dispute the Wellspring and then try to draw into another Nile Spellbomb. This is going to resolve, it looks like. Doodly-doo. Doesn't do too much. Okay, altar resolves. Let's go to... I like to yield until end step in case they tap out. Doing some mill shenanigans. They're going to Thought Scour. Okay. Double Angler, go to the graveyard. Alright, so let's yield until next end step again. 1, 2, 3. So if they want to cast... They're just going to cast an Angler. Alright. So... Can attempt to cast a Refractor. They'd have to counterspell it. They could have an Annul. A lot of people are bringing in Annuls and stuff. They're not going to counter. So let's go Sphere. We're going to use 3 mana anyway if we filter through the Grotto or the Refractor. So this way allows us to just draw a card. We can now play the map first. Because we drew the map, we can clear land from our deck. Grab the tower, play the tower. Let's just attempt to Deadly Dispute the Wellspring. Gonna resolve. Alright, so I think I will play another Wellspring. I guess this is the time to spam a Weather the Storm. Chromatic Star. And another Chromatic Star. They're considering Spell Piercing. At this point, we're just building Storm Count. Okay. No. No pay. Chromatic Star again. And here comes a giant Weather the Storm. Your turn. So we certainly bought a few turns. But we need to find our Golem Foundry so we can start flooding the table with 3/3s. 4 cards in hand, so we're hoping that they don't have something like a Lorien or a Deep Analysis. And now we have 2 things to hit with the disputes and the bargains, so I'm just going to filter and then Deadly Dispute the Wellspring. They have a counterspell. Pretty much saw that coming, I guess. Reckoner's Bargain, this Chromatic Star. Get to draw some more cards. Expedition map, which is not super helpful. To block and attack. They are going to counter, so we're going to attempt to play a Blood Fountain. They get rid of my mirror times. 1 card in hand. We're going to draw a card with a map or something we don't care about and then loot it away. Okay, your turn. They're going to attack for 7. Their zombie goes away. We get hit for 7. Again. Row. And then we're going to scry. See what's on top. Let's go ahead and do this. Play an Astronaut's Altar. I'm gonna bargain that. They're gonna love it. Okay. They're just gonna use the Rotten Reunion, I guess. What do you got? Okay, as expected, the Rotten Reunion. We are gonna pay, draw a card. We find a Golem Foundry, but we can't cast it because of the potential for a Spell Pierce. So we have to pass the turn. Pass again. They're just gonna swack in for 7. It would be great if they just tapped out here. Okay, attempt to cast a Golem Foundry. They've used 1 Steel Sabotage, 2 counter spells. They have another Steel Sabotage. It never ends. I'm gonna draw 2. We've drawn so many cards. Still getting wrecked by the random Steel Sabotage. Okay, Mirror Retriever. Sacrifice Mirror Retriever. Get Golem Foundry. Okay. Mirror Retriever. I don't think they have anything right now. Just going to play the Blood Fountain. And then I'm going to use the... They could have double Spell Pierce, I guess. They have nothing. Sitting on islands or something. And we're going to Blood Token away a land that we don't need. Okay, so now we have to just keep fountaining back our Retriever and playing it over and over. Try to get some creatures to attack them. They drew a random card. So they have 1 unknown that could potentially interact with us. Looks like they're casting a Lorien. Nope, it's a Terror. Okay. So, yeah, boy. Now it's happening. Black. Then just see how long it takes us to do this. Black. Back to Retriever. We also get to make some blood tokens this way. It's a weird slope. And pass the turn. We'll spew out a bunch of golems and block. So if they just start discarding the everything. Or attempt to anyway. Okay, they lost. Okay. Sacrifice. They land. Draw. This. Now we can crack the map. Grab the power plant. The star. We're getting to the point where we could deck out. So that's a concern. There's another Golem Foundry. A Foundry. Okay. Play Bauble. We're just looping. The Chromatic Sphere. What do we want to put on top of the deck? Let's Bauble back. The Mire. I don't know. None of it matters really that much. Okay, there's the loop. Mirror Retriever, going infinite. So we just put this over here. Grab the Mirror Retriever. We have to wait for our opponent to slowly click through things. Okay, good. Thank you very much. Conceded the game. Can't really change anything. It was fine, but not great. So we'll just keep it. And a lot of lag. Yep, that's why. So let's see in a minute. Okay, so we have to re-sideboard. Cut this. Cut the munitions. Bring in the spell bombs. And submit. When you restart the application, you have to re-sideboard. Okay, we have lands. I'm going to keep this. We have the Foundry. We have lands. So we would like to go Grotto into a 1-drop. All right, I think I want to keep the crop rotation. Is that greedy? Let's bottom it. And pass the turn. Just not play into a Spell Pierce. And they are going to cycle Lorien end of turn and pass with the tap land. We play a land. Pass the turn. We almost have Tron. Consider. All right. Pass the turn again. We go for a Thought Scour. Land. We're going to have double creature here. Just a Gurmag. Okay, that's actually pretty nice. Let's go for the map. They'd have to Steel Sabotage it. We can play Chromatic Star. Go for Deadly Dispute. Okay, I will pay for Spell Pierce. No problem. Alright, what are you going to do? Brainstorm. I'm glad that we were able to get past that Spell Pierce. Cycles a Lorien. So they're representing Counterspell. They've got 5 damage on us. We can map, grabbing the power plant that we were missing. Play the power plant. Let's go ahead and play a Chromatic Star. And cycle. Pass the turn. So if they tap low, we can go Golem Foundry, it gets countered. We play Retriever, Dispute Retriever, get Golem Foundry, play Golem Foundry. And then hopefully chain off from there. Taking 5, we're definitely on a clock, so we kind of have to find something. They went for the Brainstorm and Thought Scour. I've got nothing going on this turn, so I'm just going to pass. Consider looking for a terror. They put 1 card on top. Get in for 5. Another thing that would be good here would be Weather the Storm. They're going to play another Angler. That is not good. So we're going to try for a Golem Foundry. We go for Steel Sabotage. Play a Mirror Retriever. Another Steel Sabotage. Okay. So we have to Deadly Dispute into a Weather the Storm or a Retriever. We didn't find it. It's kind of unfortunate because we were pretty close, but we just have nothing going on. We didn't find a Weather in many cards, so we just die. I guess there's a chance we find Crop Rotation. Green. Unfortunate. Let's go to the next one. Round 3 versus Tyrex. Loves to play fairies, but also loves to Ponza people. We have 2 lands. Star Sphere. I think I'm going to keep this. Put back the Sphere. Keep. Done. We're going to go Mine into Star. Turn 2 Refractor. They mulligan to 4, so they're most likely on Ponza. Land. But what they know is that I'm always on stuff that's Ponza Rex, although Cycle Storm was okay versus Ponza. Here comes the Elf. So they're going to have turn 2 something. Will our Refractor draw us a land? It did. Okay, so which one will they blow up? Nothing right now. So that means we can get the Golem Foundry down, which is one of our most important things. Nope, here comes the dead. Their land is dead. Dead, dead, dead. Although, if they kill the mine, we can play mine and... Yes. Our plan worked out perfectly. They had no idea that we had extras. Okay, black. We're going to Deadly Dispute the Refractor. Now we have Tron. Okay. I think if they can't kill our land this turn, then we're in the money, but we'll find out. They're probably just keeping Thermal Karst into Avenging Hunter, if I had to guess. So dumb. Okay, so now we have to deal with this stupid initiative. Okay, Tower, Golem Foundry. Play another Golem Foundry. And then I guess the best plan is to play the Refractor. Draw some cards. Your turn. We're trying to get our golems going. We can kill their Arbor Elf with the makeshift munitions. They're going to deal us a million billion damage right now, though. Take 8. Then take 13 or 12. Take 8. Kill your land. Okay, green. Crop this. Okay. Grab a mine. So our crops are doing the thing they were meant to do. Black. I think I'm going to Deadly Dispute the Golem Foundry, unfortunately. This is 7, 8, plus 5. Deadly Dispute. Find a Mirror Retriever. Fortunately, I can't use it. Green. So gain 9. Pass the turn. What a fun deck. Okay. We lose 5 life. Go to 16. Take 8. Go to 8. Play a Llanowar Visionary. Somehow don't kill our other land. What's nice about this situation, I guess, is that we can play the Mirror Retriever and then get something back. We'll have a Golem when we can kill the... I guess we just have to Golem Foundry and then play a Mirror Retriever. Hope nothing terrible happens. Always yes. I think it's better to just play the makeshift munitions here. Pass the turn. So we're going to block the Visionary and the Arbor Elf. Probably just block the Visionary with the Golem Foundry. Can kill the Arbor Elf. We also lose the Scred on the Mirror Retriever. Ah, come on! Right, well, this is why I've been having a sad time in Pauper lately, because of Golem, what am I talking about? I'm just losing to Ponza over and over. So now what I'm going to do is bring in Weather the Storms, because Fangren Marauder is a bit too slow, and just hope to get golems. If we can get golems, we'll be good. Otherwise, we're dead. We have 3 crop rotations. Keep, I guess. Kill my land. Just crop it. Get a better land. Okay. Land. Top. Pass again. Earn 1 elf. Nope, Utopia Sprawl on red, so they want to blow up my land. I guess top. Pass a turn. Plays a Wild Growth. So right now they're just ramping. Llanowar Visionary. Pass the turn. Land. Play map. Your turn. Likely Avenging Hunter here. Nope, it's a pirate. What's triggered ability? Jewel Thief. Okay, so we're gonna grab mine. That's the turn. They get to smack us for 6. We can put a Mirror Retriever in front of the boarding party to block. So we're gonna take 6. Mine. Lay out Mirror Retriever. This can block and get the map. Okay, here's another Cascader. We find a silly little Arbor Elf. They're going to hit us for 3. No, you can see that the deck is a lot less powerful when it doesn't have Avenging Hunter in play. We're going to block, grab our map. So now I'm going to... I wonder if I should crop this turn. Could add to the storm count. Let's draw. Land. Crop. Grab a tower. Play Ichor Wellspring. Draw a card. It is going to add to the storm count. Let's bargain. Okay, so now we're gonna go map, sphere. Maybe that wasn't like the best plan. Green. Okay, weather the storm. We're gonna gain 18, and they're gonna hit us for 1 million, so maybe not the wisest point to doing that. They're gonna blow up my land. Goodbye to the mine. They have another land destruction spell. Like, what's the point in allowing this to continue to exist, right? Like, why? Okay. Concede. Round 4 versus Venancio. Oh, I think they're on burn. I believe they were, but last time I met them. Okay, you may be saying this is a risky keep, and it is. We have a scry, we have a redraw, we have the crop for Tron, we have the deadly dispute on the wellspring. Okay, they could be on white weenie, all sorts of stuff. All right, we don't know what they're on. It could be Boros. Okay, we just have it. So your turn. Looks like white weenie to me. Or like black-white, but it's probably white weenie. There's not much sense in playing black-white nowadays. Let's wellspring. Find a deadly dispute. So I think I want to crop, and then I'll have 5 mana. I can play Tower and the Golem Foundry. They are playing black-white. Wow, okay. That's a surprise. I guess white weenie doesn't play Spirited Companion. So green, crop this, grab the mine. Got our mana online, like Golem Foundry. Turn 3 Tron. This is the way. We're just going to Deadly Dispute and draw a bunch of cards. So we're going to go back up to 7. Pass the turn. We are looking now to try to find our Golem Foundry, or an Energy Refractor would be nice. They hit us, we're at 15. Core Skyfisher is going to pick up the Companion, maybe? Nope, yeah. Okay, yeah, because that taps for 2. And then soon they'll play their own fun. Okay, they're going to play the initiative soon. So let's go map. Yes, always yield. Bracket. I still think I'm going to get a big mana land. So we're going to grab the tower. Going to go Wellspring. Draw a card. Wellspring. Okay. Storm is currently 3. Chromatic Star. And we can play Mirror Retriever. I think I'm going to stop there. So if they try to exile the Mirror Retriever with a Journey to Nowhere or something, we can crop rotation into a Tron land and then Deadly Dispute it. If they attack, I'm going to block the Spirited Companion. That does allow them to play a Dawnbringer though, so let's just play the Golem Foundry. Or use the Golem token, I mean. Okay. I don't really want to play into the Dawnbringer right now. Raven Inspector, sure. Step 1, draw a bunch of cards. We're going to Deadly Dispute our Wellspring. Okay, we find the Ashnod's Altar, so... And we find a Refractor, great. Refractor, yep, draw some cards. An Altar. Can Reckoner's Bargain now. Well, let's Reckoner's Bargain using our extra mana in case we draw into the Mirror Retriever. There we go. Let's go Retriever for Wellspring, and then play the Wellspring out, and then draw. So now our opponent is dead. We have infinite life, and on in paper you just shoot them with makeshift munitions and they're dead zo. But now we have to loop. So I will see you on the other side. And they scooped it up. Nice. So people are being nicer about scooping, but they're not being nicer about playing Ponza. What should we do? I don't think I need the Weather the Storm or the crop rotation. So let's just do like this. The idea is that Cast into the Fire takes care of the relics. Could potentially pick off some creatures. And then we have the crop rotations. Okay, once again risky, but we're gonna keep. Never didn't have it. Okay, map go. Easy peasy. And then on turn 3, we get to spend 7 mana on cantrips. If they don't revoke it. They revoked it! Well, let's just draw anyway. Any land gets us Tron. Play a Thraben Inspector. And another land. They're gonna draw a card. Okay, let's draw with the Energy Refractor. Alright, we were really banking on that map to give us some lands, I guess. Take it in. Power plant, okay. Now we get to crop for tower. And then play out, I guess, the star and a wellspring. Let's see if they have. So we now have the loop, but we don't have anything to do with it, so we don't want to play it out just yet. Most of their interaction is sorcery speed, like Dust to Dust and stuff. They're going to play a Goliath Paladin. Okay. We will respond by drawing some cards. Draw 4 cards. Now we have the loop. Okay. I guess that's kind of easy. So this is turn 5, though. We didn't have our turn 3 Tron because they killed our map. They get in for 1. We go land. Golem Foundry first, so it gets counters. Play the Ashnod's Altar. We're going to yield. Play a Retriever. They could potentially have something like, what's its face? Fairy Macabre? I hope they don't. We're going to draw a card, play the Wellspring. Draw a card. Another Retriever. And they scoop it up. Thanks. On to round 5. We're here in round 5 versus Morglis, and I don't know what that means. Okay. We're on the play, so this makes this very risky. Land, crack star. I have to mulligan. Try not to keep 1-landers. This is a 2-lander. I'm going to keep this one, put back the Bauble. Play the Polluted Mire. And pass the turn. So we can go turn 2 Wellspring. And Deadly Dispute it, maybe. And they're on land destruction. So that's fun. Oh. My soul hurts. It's just not, like, not a good time. Oh. God. Okay. Unfortunately, it seems like the metagame has evolved such that you're not allowed to play lands. So I'm going to start trying to get better at Cycle Storm. Such a waste. It's really unfortunate. Play map. I'm playing 3 crop rotations, and I still died at Ponza every time. So they're going to tap for 4 and kill my other land. Didn't want them anyway. Let's go to game 2. This might be the fastest. It's like a speed run video. Okay, there's pretty much nothing to do. Weather the Storm's fine. Bring out the munitions, I guess. Maybe cut. We could bring in some number of Krarkland Shamans. Let's do double Krarks and submit. Because Krarkland Shaman can wipe the board and then we can spew. But unfortunately, I mean, it just comes down to us being able to get lands in play. Alright, we have lands. Keep. Play a. Get rid of the snow-covered forest. Play out a mine. And pass. Golem Foundry is our best card to actually fight them by having basically a board presence. Alright. Turn 2, land destruction yet again. We're on the play, so we get to 2 mana. Play out the refractor, so I'm using my double mine here. That way when they kill the mine, I still have parts of my Tron. Our opponent does not even respect us enough to have matching lands. They thermokarst my land. So we can play Mirror Retriever. Doesn't really do very much. I guess having a creature in play is good. I could also play a sphere, and then if they go for land destruction, I can crack it for green and hope to rip a crop. And then if they don't have land destruction this turn, then I can Deadly Dispute the Energy Refractor. Since Deadly Dispute leaves a Lotus Petal on the table, it could be useful. There's just so many things that are completely invalidated by this deck. I'm going to de-glamour my Refractor. Wow. Okay. Cycles an Ent so they can have a 4th land for the Acid Mosses. Find a tower. Okay. Foundry. Retriever. And then I think we pass. Suddenly we have 7 mana. Are you going to slam an Avenging Hunter, or are you going to Acid Moss my tower? Both are bad. Acid Moss the power plant. Go for black. Deadly Dispute the Mirror Retriever, getting back the Chromatic Sphere, looking for a crop. We find Chromatic Sphere, tower, map. Okay. So we can... we have Astronaut's Altar. We're close to combo. Close to comboing. I guess we go land. I think we probably want to create a creature this turn. I'm not sure. Probably doesn't matter that much. I'm going to go land, map, and play a sphere, I think. So we're slow on getting our Tron mana, but I don't really want to blow my treasure token. I hope we just top deck a Mirror Retriever and then it's GG. Blow your stuff up, lose anyway would be nice. Let's see. Opponent has 6 mana, so they could pirate us, and then we can respond by making a golem and blocking, killing their pirate. They are going to pirate us. Here's the boarding party. Reveals a Cast into the Fire. Quite sad for us. So we're going to go like this, then crack this for black card. We find a power plant. We can't do anything here. That's the turn. Would you like to attack? Feel free. So they're playing just only hate cards. Like, pass. We have another power plant, so we could get another mine or get the cycle land or get the grotto. I feel like I probably want to get the grotto. Just going to scred my creature. Play a sprawl. Now they're tapping for 4 mana for a Thermokarst. Okay. The land is gone. It's no longer. It lived its dreams. You think they've left a Pulsar Marasa in? They might have left a Pulsar Marasa. Okay, your creature's dead, my creature's dead. Everyone's doing it. Land. Refractor is great. Big news for us, but fortunately we don't have anything going on. If we find, like, how much life do we realistically have to gain to say, like, we have infinite life, you lose? Probably have to be a lot. Dino reveals the Llanowar Visionary. I guess at this time I'm going to sacrifice this, grabbing the Polluted Mire and drawing. Because we found the Golem Foundry. That's step 1. Mirror Retriever is step 2. Can we get there? That doesn't do that much. We can go like Foundry, Altar, Parkland Shaman, and then kill their Llanowar Visionary. Foundry. It's Ashnod's Altar. Maybe this is the wrong play. Let's go ahead and make a Parkland Shaman. And then green, yeah, for Weather the Storm for some life. Pass the turn. So basically, the only part that we're missing right now is the Mirror Retriever. Seems it's 3 of in 40 cards. Not a good chance. And the Avenging Hunter, hello. They're here, taking the initiative. What are you going to do about it? I think we're going to attempt to just top deck a Mirror Retriever and then wipe the board with all of our golems. That's a long process, though. They play a Utopia Sprawl. They're not even taking the Sprawls on the same land for the Arbor Elf, man. They're just randomly spewing off Utopia Sprawls. 2 free. Okay, Grotto. What's on top? That definitely can go on the bottom. Pass the turn. So now we're going to take 7, 13, 14, 15. So a Deadly Dispute would help. Any redraw would help. They have a giant Altasaur. Yep, they play land. There's another pirate. Okay, Altasaur finds a Llanowar Visionary. Sure, I'm just gonna F6. Tired of it. What we really need is a way to beat mono red with Cycle Storm, and then I think we'll be okay. So bad. They're getting in for 1 million. We don't have blocks. Do we top deck? Find a Reckoner's Bargain. So that's part 1. We can bargain the Ashnod's Altar to gain 3 life. Draw some cards. Okay, play Refractor. That draws us another card. And we get Crop Rotation, which doesn't help. But we can maybe play the Altar. And then crop this. Oops. Green. Crop this. Grabbing the Grotto. Looking for a Mirror Retriever. Forest won't do it. Green. Weatherstorm. Okay, no attacks. We're at 31. They've got 14, 19, some very large amount of attacks. We can wipe 2, I guess, but it doesn't do that much. They're going to goad my Krark Clan Shaman. Okay, so he's going to have to attack, I guess. Plays another Avenging Hunter. Sure. We did our best. We attack with 1 million. So let's at least block a 2/2. Block that. We have 2 attackers. Okay, Deadly Dispute. We can Deadly Dispute the Refractor, draw 2. If we find... Oh, come on. Alright. I'm off it, I guess. Let's see how far away we were. We got the pity points. Draw some cards. Alright, we were nowhere close. So I think that if you are going to play in Pauper right now, you cannot play anything that has even a chance of losing to land destruction, because they're just literally everywhere. So unfortunately, I would not recommend playing Ashnod's Altar Tron combo, unless you're very positive that your opponents are not going to be playing some land destruction. We made some attempts. I actually, it appears, changed my list like during the during the recording. So I was like messing around with Ancient Stirrings and stuff. I don't even remember what I registered. I'm pretty sure I didn't register Ancient Stirrings though, because we had the 3 crop rotations, right? So I was messing around with it. I thought maybe like this would allow us to push through, but man, this is a tough meta. I guess I'm gonna have to move on to something that doesn't die to land destruction. So we'll see. Not a lot of that is combo decks, but hopefully there'll be some cool downshifts in the commander set, and we can get back to having some fun. We'll see you in the next video.